What is up, 805? You know it's your area code, right? Just checking. All the way up to Tascadero. Anyway, Bill Locey within the Spartan confines of Studio 805 for the Ventura County Star. Friday, July 27th, Dodgers of Colorado. I'm here to offer options apart and away from your butt in the couch. And to that end, if I had a faster car, a richer girlfriend, or even one with a job, here's where I'll be lurking in the back this week, perhaps in the search for my next future ex-girlfriend. Tonight, Friday, hardest working woman in showbiz, Teresa Russell and Coco Billy, that's her band. They'll be at the high seas of the Ventura Harbor, a place with a long industrial tradition. It used to be the dump. That's where the sewage plant is still next door. On those bad days when the wind is just wrong, the Ventura Harbor becomes where the swell meets the smell. This rarely happens, and Teresa Russell always rocks. Meanwhile, hardest working man in local showbiz, Tony Balbinot will front the Cadillac Angels out of Santa Barbara. A cool trio name for a car you can't afford to put gas in, and a girlfriend you will never have. They have 13 albums, doesn't get much better than this. They'll be at Wine Lovers, we're out in the patio, attempting to shove all that free pizza down their necks. It's business as usual for the civilized winos trying to drink each other interesting and or cute. Afterward, we'll bring their SoCal flavored Britpop to the Sans Souci across the street from the Ventura Theater. And yes, all those hot blondes are with the band. The beautiful Delaney Gibson, she can sing too. She'll be at the Cafe Bella on California Street. Also, Friday night, Extremely Rock and Blues by Randy Rich and the Ravens upstairs at Zoe's. He's a local, has been around forever, one of the best guitar players you've ever seen. Joe Pecan will play Ragin' Cajun music at Frankie's across the street from Zoe's. And up in Ohio, it's our invisible local rock star, Jonathan McEwen. Where's he been? Rika Z will share the stage at the Deer Lodge with McEwen, son of Rock and Roll Hall of Famer John McEwen, at the Miners Oaks venue, where everyone is having fun except for the deer heads on the wall. What's the matter? Fudd didn't see Bambi? Okay, Saturday, it's that guy from that band at that place, Glenn Phillips, the former frontman from Toad the Wet Sprocket, doing a solo thing at Largo down in Fairfax in LA, a place where I've seen Rhett Miller many times. I suspect that maybe 3 out of 5 of our readers actually live in East County, probably Simi Valley. We don't write about the place much because nothing happens there. In fact, quite agreeable to most of the locals, I'm sure. A hopefully happy exception will be the inaugural Rhythm and Brews Festival at Corriganville in Simi Valley, once upon a time, Santa Susana. It's a Western theme park and also a famous movie set named for B-movie cowboy star Ray Crash Corrigan. A bunch of bands are playing as East County music fans get their opportunity to drink gnarly beer in the sun. There's a word for that. Uh-oh. Closer to home, Acadiana plays Ragin' Cajun and Zydeco music after Libas Adobe down by the golf course. You know what Mark Twain had to say about all that, right? Golf is a good walk, ruined. There's fuchsias still healthy that Mrs. Olivas herself planted a zillion years ago at the Adobe. Hey, it's Ventura, Zone 24, everything grows here. The Guy Martin Band plays rock and blues, Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan style at Bernadette's, where you can come and admire Daryl's fabulous tattoo collection and drink some gnarly British beer. There's great indie rock from Franklin for Short and 3s and 9s at Zoe's. Lyle Lovett, he's got some songs. He'll be with Katie Lang at the Santa Barbara County Bowl, and Sonny Rhodes will be the guest of honor for the latest Santa Barbara Blues Society Wing Ding at the Earl Warren Showgrounds in Santa Barbara. Sunday, there's a benefit show at the Canyon Club with Jackson Brown, Ben Harper, and Todd Hannigan. And in the Poinsettia City, it's one of the longest running gigs in 805 Blue Stew at the high seas down at the Ventura Harbor. They've been playing Freebirds since 1998. Nah. The Legalizers will bring their mobile reggae party to Bernadette's in Ventura, beginning at 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. You survive that, why not stumble over to Ventura Theater and check out those warped folk rockers out of Wisconsin from the 80s and still going strong, the Violent Femmes. Listen to what happens when a short guy gets all whacked out over SEX. Opening with their best gig ever, it's a cool folk rock kids from 3s and 9s from up the coast. Monday, it's the Stevenson Ranch Davidians at the Viper Room. I have no idea what they sound like. What a great name, Stevenson Ranch Davidians. Shakedowns at Dargan's Irish Pub in Ventura, also on Monday. I was there last week. Imagine all the cool songs you can remember. The band has a similar memory. They'll do a bunch of Frank Barajas originals. And just like Teresa Russell, hating to stay home, Barajas will do a solo gig Tuesday night at Mai's Cafe in Ventura. Wednesday, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons at the Kodak Theater in Hollywood. They had about a zillion #1 songs back in the early 60s when AM radio had cool music and not just Dodger baseball, and right-wing Republican apologists like Sean Hannity. And finally, Dan, the Dodger fan, will play acoustic music at Cafe Bella down on California Street in Ventura. Now, I don't want to hear there's nothing to do from you people, right? Got it? I just gave you all kinds of stuff. This is Bill Locey for Studio 805 for the Ventura County Star.